How are you doing and how have you been? My name's Tazastical, and of course we are back with Rimworld and a fire. Oh, emergency stations, everyone. There's a fire! Anyway, we're going pretty well. It's to the point where I think we've got this in the bag. I really do. Well, that could be a problem. I think Lewis can actually run faster than that cougar. Let me just quickly check. I can't remember actually how I... Oh god, I did this the other episode. How fast do humans run? Oh, that one there. Move speed 4.6. And a cougar is... I think Lewis should be able to outrun. Yeah, that's fine. I just wanted to manually do it just in case Lewis tried to do anything funky dunky and come down this way. Oh, I forgot there's a big old gap in the wall. This is what I mean, when like animals are hunting our colonists, for some reason our turrets like don't shoot at them, which is really weird. Hobbit hasn't got a weapon. I wonder if we could get away with just like moving Lewis there. No, not particularly. Lover's got a gun, let's get him out. I think they could probably do this together. There we go, and just run you out. I'm a professional mid-maxer now. Like, the cougar will get the revenge thing for being hit now. Okay. Just move back a little bit. How hard did we hit? It looks like the little hit has actually removed that hunting thing. It's interesting now he's running into our base though. Okay, so I'm going to undraft them. I think it looks like we're fine. Nope, nope, pause. Where'd... No, Paula, you're fine. Don't even worry about it. Let's just make sure we do this right, because if... Yeah, go straight up. Just because if we done that wrong, the cougar would get him. I thought I didn't know if one shot would, like, just sort the cougar out. Don't worry about him dodging my kill box, like, people are watching this, like... God, that kill box is horrible. But when animals hunt, for some reason, the AI is different. Where we saw in earlier episodes when we had the bugs, like, the bugs didn't really dodge the traps. But it's just that AI has changed. Cougar revenge. Yeah, alright. There we go, cool. Melee attack him to death, just so we can have the meat. Could just let it die naturally, but I just thought it's just as easy doing that, so then we have the heat, we could, the meat, and then we can just follow that through straight away. No kibble is being made. Can we make sure we're getting on that MB? We don't want no animals with starvations and stuff. It's caused us enough problems. Food is always a problem. Starvation is always fun. Okay, so components are still a problem. Okay. Can always tell when I've been away from a couple of days. I come back being like, no, everything's fine. I'm sure it is. Have we got any mad ibexes? There's 2 of them. Even with our walls down, our turrets should be able to take them out. Let's just make sure everyone is under attack. I feel revitalised. I had some rice for lunch. I've started cooking rice like properly, like, because how I was always taught. Oh, damn! There's more than just 2. I only thought there was 2 of them. I was always taught to do rice and just literally boil it in a pan for like 10 minutes and then take it out, and I've started actually making it properly. And I tell you what, now I have rice all the time. Bit of leftover pork, fried rice. You guys might want to actually get out of here. You can actually shoot, Lewis. Hobbit, you can run. Lewis, you might want to run as well. I'm hoping they get hit again, yeah, so then it affects their movement. But luckily we've got a kill box just here. Yeah, no, I should have properly checked, to be fair, that's my mistake. I saw the 2 and then just like flipped back. I should know at this stage they're not just going to send 2 mad ibexes, but that's fine, that's fine. At least at this point no harm's been done. Which would have been the more depressing thing. But, as we see, for whatever reason, their meat has not rotted. So we'll take that. And then schedule, let everyone... So it's going to be, again, a couple of chill episodes. We just need to get some stuff done. Be really nice if we can sort out outer defences. Some of this rice is starting to deteriorate. Actually, it'd be great if you could all, like, haul some rice before you go to bed. Paula will never haul. She's a rebel. But a saint. Yeah, I'm wondering about my next, like, series after this. Maybe do a bit of Cassandra. Because there's always a big debate in Rimworld who people find harder on the harder difficulties. Randy or Cassandra. Now the idea is obviously Randy is random, he can attack you with whatever and however he pleases, where Cassandra gets, obviously starts very easy, where Randy can start very hard. But Cassandra, you know, goes up in difficulty without a doubt. You know, she gets to the point where she will get you off her Rimworld. Like, she ain't playing. So I think I might wrap up that and then maybe look at some naked brutality, some stuff like that. But let me know in the comments, what do you want to see? Even if you're late to the videos, let me know. And how do you guys like to play? Like you know my feelings on mods. I don't really touch them. I like to complete games like this to make sure I've completed it without mods, like vanilla first. And that's not saying if you play with mods you're wrong, but you're wrong. No, I'm just joking. Yeah, I just like completing it vanilla first. Otherwise I don't feel like I've done a good enough service to the game, if that makes sense. We've got lots of... Can we start hauling, boys and girls? Because I don't want any of this meat, food to get ruined, anything like that, because we had that before and it's sort of done over our colony a little bit. Haul the rice. And our steel has already run out. Still just doesn't last long in our colony. It's with the stuff that obviously we're building with it. Okay, you're cooking, so you're absolutely fine. Everyone else, I'd really just like you to haul for a little bit. Got some visitors. They do have some items to trade, so never know, we could get lucky. Other than that, we've got some other steel bits that we'll get there, some gold. Start sending our miner across. Is it MB? I always click on MB. But it's always Paula. Not trade. Hospital beds are done. Let's go to research. I think we're going to get kicked out of research. Let's just pause. I've got a notepad over my keyboard, so I'm going to have to like manually pause. It's because I'm professional. Anyway, research. Multi-analyzer. Increase research speed. Allow... Because at the end of the day, we want to get down to this point where we can actually build a spaceship and get off. Multi-barrel weapons. We get a minigun. Auto turret. We can't unlock with recon armor. Oh, so we actually have to get that that's what all them tech prints are. I'm so idiot. Like, I always wondered what tech prints were when merchants had them, so we need them to be able to do that. That makes perfect sense. Might get transport pods, you know, because that would unlock a lot of quests. Because construct launchable transport pods that you can use to send people and supplies long distances. Can be used for raiding, travel, sending gifts and more. That could be really good. I'm really interested to see about the deep drilling, to be honest. Because then we get the scanner. So I'm really interested to go down to that because we're struggling for steel and whatnot. And it'd be really awesome if that's one way we could get it. Again, the first thing I'm always looking for is if they're selling components, which they're not. We always buy this because it's just great backup food. Apart from that, they've got a great bow and some herbal medicine, like, woo! Can't really have too much of a party. Any clothes under 50% we get rid. Yep, and that's all we did. So not the best bit of business that we've ever done, but it's business nevertheless. Lewis is getting on the hospital floor, which takes a lot of silver and steel. But that's fine, it helps it be more sterile. Sterile? Is that the word? It's going to be the word. And we are actually due an infestation. I was looking back at past episodes, and we're sort of getting an infestation every 10 turns. And I don't think we've had one since like 14 turns or 14, which is actually quite high if you think about it. I know they're only like 25-minute episodes, but 10 or so episodes is just under 5 hours, so sort of every 5 hours we expect an infestation. So we are due one. Obviously it's going to be... We're always hoping that they're going to spawn in here. And I'm hoping the next one does so we can slam dunk get rid of it. I did read somewhere that they do prioritise, like, rooms with stuff in. Like dining room chairs and whatnot. I don't know if that's true or not, but I think we might... Because it might just be worth getting, like, 3 stalls there, and the reason why we're going to, like, not allow anyone to touch them. But it also gives us a nice thing to shoot at with our Molotov cocktails to set on fire really quickly. So, even if it does, or doesn't, what's the word? Help the infestation spawn there, because I read something about having like outhouses, because someone in the past had like an outhouse, so their base is down here, and they had a little outpost here, and the idea is they had some furniture like beds just laying around. So if the infestations come, they can come here, they can deploy. But apparently, because they were already built, the game will still have a percentage chance to actually spawn infestations there because of that type. So you have to like package it sort of how our statues were, which I find really, really interesting, to be fair. Worth noting that our chem fuel is running out. Oh no, it's not. Well, it is, but... Is Lover on hauling? No, Lover's on cleaning. It's pretty clean inside, so I'm happy for him to move back onto the haul train. And I think that's going to be the move for quite some while. Why is the game gone slow? The game is not letting me go on speed 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what's happening? Lover's over here. Are we okay? Haven't missed a message or anything? Nope. Did someone hit a trap? God, this game just makes me nervous when it does stuff. God knows what happened, though. Obviously, something triggered the game. Maybe the game was just teasing us. Like, it was like, oh, infestations, you say? Hospital beds, 5 components. Crazy, crazy, crazy. But it improves medical outcomes over normal beds. Yeah, so we do need them. Obviously, it's not a massive priority, but just especially getting the floor in straight away. I think that's a big win in my books. Other than that, we need to prioritise sorting out our defences up here. Paula... Yeah. What's Paula lacking? Pants, so we need 2 pants. So who is our tailor? We don't have a tailor. I wonder if we put Jackalope on one tailor and then you research after. Because we're not going to always have a ton of tailor jobs actually up to do, but the whole idea is if they are there, I want them done anyway. And we're not... as much as I would like us to just sit someone on research for the rest of the game, we're probably going to need a few more colonists to be able to do that anyway. So I think that might be better. And I know it's a shame, like, Jackalope doesn't actually have a passion for it. But the skill will still go up, it just doesn't go up at the same pace, like if we look. Yeah, it just goes up very slowly, which... it's what it is, what it is. It's a little bit of a waste, considering Jackalope is a great colonist, especially with all the passion she has and stuff, and we're not really making the most of it, just making her sit on research. But until we get some more colonists, you know, she's pretty much doing a job that we need her to do, do you know what I mean? So she's still filling a gap, it's just a shame because she could do so much more for us. But as Rimworld, it's just trying to find the best ways to do stuff and how to balance this. Colonists need treatment. What's happened to Lewis? Oh, no, Lewis. What did I do to you? That's why the game slowed. Oh, please get out. Please, don't die like this. I totally forgot about that. Death in 6 hours. So, what people are telling me, so if I put that as a medical bet, saying that, can you treat yourself, Lewis? He can self-tend. Oh, leg left shot off. So are you out the turret's range? Not yet. Okay, now you are though, yeah? Yeah. Death in 6 hours. So who is our best... oh, God. Jackalope. So if we go like this is what someone told me to do in the comments. So you're not allowed there. Jackalope unrestrict. Prioritise tending. That's going to be quicker than Lewis trying to get back on one leg. We might have to install a peg leg onto it. Sorry, Lewis. Okay, everyone. I'll admit, that's my bad. I will take responsibility. Oh, I totally forgot. Death in 4 hours. Oh no, Jackalope. Don't do it. Oh, don't get hit, don't get hit, don't get hit. MB the champ coming up. Okay, that's actually a really good like tip because we can see Lewis's movement is like 40% here, so there's no way he would have got back in time. I imagine he'd probably passed out like around here. But then you wouldn't be able to heal him if he was passed out, I don't believe. Animal starvation. There's always animal starvation. So when Lewis comes back, we're really going to have to... Let's go into health. Operations, add bill. Wooden foot. We need like a peg leg, don't we? So what's he missing? If we go to health, left leg shot off, so we really need operation. And then make sure you do the right leg, and he needs a peg leg on his left leg. So then if we look, so Lewis's current movement was what, 40%? Surgery failed. How do you cut his torso when you're installing a peg lead? Don't die. Oh, loving raccoon. Saying that, what is Jackalope's actual, like, medicine? Oh, it's 7, so it's not terrible. Okay, we might put off another operation for a while. Let's make sure you get some good medicine for a while. Just make sure we look after you, Lewis. I'm so sorry, Lewis. Oh, I love this game. Yeah, I'll wait until he's, like, fully healed and whatnot before we try again, I suppose. Before we do absolutely kill him. Get another statue, so let's put that in the medical bay. Hang on a minute. That doesn't cover the whole of the medical area, so let's get that there. Okay. Saying that, it covers the beds, which ain't too bad, but we'll do the same the other way. Just to make the room a bit more beautiful when people are like... Because does he get the mood modifier? See, look, he even gets the mood modifier, even though he's, like, resting and whatnot, so... Yeah, because he's... Yeah, because he's, what's the word? Unconscious, so it's good to know even when they're unconscious, they get them boosts. So we'll let Lewis get back to full health. Okay, he's capable of walking again. I love the idea he's just hopping about though. Yeah, we'll maybe wait until we've got a better like hospital. I really don't want to kill someone like for it double being my fault. Being my fault once is one thing, and then like... Because now it just looks like we're trying to kill him off. Which maybe this is our master plan. Could really do with another cook, really. The problem is then it comes down to Jackalope again. So do we ignore research for a while? So let's put you on cooking. So you're going to tailor if you're not tailing, cook if you're not cooking research. Like... Yeah, I don't know if that's going to be a thing. But you've done all the tailor, I imagine that's just because resources have run out. Oh, no, you've smashed it. You have really smashed it. I think getting 2 cooks, we just need it. Jackalope, what are you doing? Beating out fire? Oh, a boomalope came through. That's fine, that happens every now and then. It's a bit miserable, but it is what it is. Jackalope, I'd really like it if you could actually butcher and get some kibble. That'd be really, really nice. So in an ideal world, I'd just want Jackalope just to butcher to make kibble for the goats. Like, that'd be perfect. I wouldn't, like, I don't really care. I suppose there's a way you could do it. But Jackalope's got a big passion for cooking anyway, because the only thing that you could do is... What's MB's level of cooking? Yeah, you could ban cooking under level 12. So then she... Actually, we could do that. Because then she could literally just be there for kibble. So if we come in here... So don't allow anyone... So this is the only allowed. 12 to 20. We're going to do that here as well. And we're going to do it to these. Because actually, then, because I don't really... Obviously, the cook is always going to be cooking. That's the only problem with our setup here. Like, the cook can't get away from it. But if Jackalope can be allowed to just make kibble, and look, we'll even do that. So then that means only low-level cookers will make kibble. If you're 12 and higher, you won't. So then hopefully that means the Jackalope's responsibilities will be making clothes. If you're not making clothes, go make kibble. Just to make sure the goats. Because I don't really want the goats eating like fine meals and stuff. That's just too negative for me. I am gonna have to like Google to see if there's anything funky dunky we can do with milk, or if we're just using it in the correct way, where like using it when and as and when. We have got a predator inside our base, which is a bit frustrating. So we just have to be extra careful. But apart from that, if you got to this point in the video, leave a like, leave a sub, leave a comment. And I'll catch you next time, party people. Bye.